Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Welcome to another tea and
talk. I was in saying talk wibble and it come out really weird.
tea and whipshaw.
Because you normally say tea and wibble and I go no talk. So you threw me right out.
Yay! Today we've got a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's
a lot of stuff. Because we've had about 3 weeks off of tea and talk because you weren't very well and stuff.
So, massive anaphylactic shock just before going to film the last one.
Which wasn't very good.
And
you're much better now, aren't you?
I am much better.
Yes, but that was a horrible situation.
It was not
good. No. And that was a very interesting evening, wasn't it?
Oh dear. It was a bad evening. One bathroom.
Yeah.
Someone that's literally pouring with sweat because I couldn't breathe. It was like sweat everywhere. And then
oh dear.
Another one that wasn't well, even I wanted the toilet as well. It was just like, you did ever so well.
I know.
That's why you've got sent a care package.
Yeah.
So you've got an unboxing video where you unbox stuff.
That's
because
it.
You looked after
two very sick women at the same time. I was very on the ball that night. The one time I was with it, I was able to help them. So it's great.
Yes.
Leave it. So big shout out to you guys. Oh my God, and I'm glad you're better. Yeah. Indeed. Right, and on that note, we're going to be talking about Ghostbusters, Laser Quest, Namco, Toby Carvery, Easter, Rochester Comic Shop, Fen Bell, 200, whatever it is. Zoo, Whitstable, pardon you. Macnade's Posh Farm Shop, Cheeses, and Second-Hand Bookshop Baggins.
Reading a list because there was a lot, and that's all I could think of on the spot.
And there's probably there's probably another one where we go, right, what about this, and this, and then we'll have to film another one for later on in the week, which would be great. New hair today, looking lovely, isn't it? And what colour's that, dear?
It's supposed to be red and it's gone pink.
Pink?
I have pink hair most of the time, so anyway, I thought I'll go for red. No, pink.
Indeed. You know that bit in Scott Pilgrim where she goes, I dye my hair every 2 weeks to just get used to it. Yeah. And of course, I've had a bit of a trim up. Oh, cool. I've had my hipster haircut done. Hipster haircut, no longer a hobo.
No, the beard says otherwise. Just trimming, that's all.
No, my precious beard. My precious. Okay, let's carry on.
You could actually go straight in to talk about a second-hand bookshop from there because it's called Baggins.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the second-hand bookshop. So the other day we picked up some rather tasty books,
yes,
which was rather good, and I really enjoyed Baggins.
Baggins is the UK's largest second-hand bookshop.
And I really love it. I'll tell you what, if I was there,
there's so many different little weird floors and
that's it.
Crannies and
I'm sure there's going to be one day where I say to you, drop us off there, love, and I'll see you in a few hours. And I'm literally just there forever.
As soon as we walk through the door, I'm quite tempted to do that.
It's like, can you babysit my partner?
This Jeff. He's no trouble whatsoever.
Might need the toilet every now and again.
Yeah, you don't mind him using the toilet. Give him a cup of tea, he'll be fine.
But yeah, it's one of the largest bookshops I've ever seen. It's fantastic. And it is full of old school second-hand books. And there's only the other one I prefer, the other one I like is Mr. Crab. The other one I like is the one in Faversham.
That's a small, very small
selection. That's a very small selection, but I think
this one was in Rochester.
Yes, I reckon I like both just as much. They're fantastic.
Yes, the bag.
There you go.
Thank you.
What?
This is my book.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the children's section with Badger Junior.
That's right.
And they had some really old.
That's it.
No, this I saw the spine of this and thought that looks quite interesting. And it is under the Lone Star, so it's an old Lone Star book. And that is Cowboys. But look how old it is. published in 1902.
Wow.
So it's very, very old. Not bad condition considering it's like over 120 years old.
Mm.
But it was like,
It's that old book whiff.
it's like literally you walk into Baggins and that's exactly what the whole place smells like. But yeah, it's really sweet. That cost me a £5.
Not too bad for a book that's
A
over 100 years old.
I'm just really, really taken with it.
It called to you.
It didn't know it's open. I'm going to look after it.
Very nice. Very nice. And I picked up 3 books, but the other one's upstairs, which was a Pan murder mystery book. But I picked up Dennis Wheatley, Fake Passports, which is like a sort of a mystery thriller set during the war, which is quite
Second
good.
World War, hey.
Second World War. Because obviously everyone knows Dennis Wheatley for his sort of like spooky stuff, but he does some great spy thrillers as well.
He is the one that wrote Set to a Devil or Daughter.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Devil Rides Out.
Devil Rides Out, indeed, yes. And, of course, this one, which is, of course, about Come Into My Parlour, which is a really good one.
It's covered up because it's a bit
controversial.
Controversial.
Yes. So, this is a controversial book, and it's a Gregory Stella story, Come Into My Parlour, and it's basically June 1941. Germany throws the might of her armies into the Eastern Front, and Britain can at last draw breath after months of isolation. How long will the respite last?
Oh, well, it's not a review.
It's going to be a good book. Right, okay, let's move on. And also, you visited...
I dig dinos.
I dig dinos.
Because it's my favourite shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Rochester.
Rochester.
And who's going to steal something now?
My preciouses.
I like this.
Ooh.
It's silicon carbide. Can't really see it in the packet very well. It's kind of like a bluey black colour. It's a man-made crystal. Man-made mineral.
Ba-da-ba-dum. Do. Minum.
This is... I can't even pronounce most of these, so it's one of these.
Aura quartz crystal.
No. That's on the back of the card. This is a black...
Chianti!
Night on it. So it's just a purple, like metal. Dun, dun, dun. I always have a box one because the box ones are cool. Where you
The
go
box ones are
pull out all the drawers in there and have a little.
It's all rummage, and you open up the. Ooh, and there. Ooh, you go. Oh, you open it all up, and you go. Ooh, and the lady at the front or the man at the front goes, "Hello," and you go, "Hello back," and then you go, "Ooh," as you open all the stuff.
Right, it's titanium coated. I can't even pronounce that word. I want to count. Chalcedony. It's kind of like metal.
Caledonia.
It's got sparkles.
Chalcedony.
It's got sparkles.
Yes, if anyone knows anything about stones, it's pronounced. The words are CHALCEDONY. So if you know how to pronounce that, hit us up in the comments. Yes.
It's like, ooh, it's a bit fuzzy.
Zoom in and wibble about with it and let us know. But yes, we had a lovely little day out, didn't we?
Yep. We went to your favourite place in Rochester.
One of my favourite places in Rochester.
Other than Baggins.
Baggins.
Baggins, that one in the High Street, and your other one is at the other end.
That's it, where I picked up some comic books.
The comic book. It's a really, really, really tiny comic book.
It is a really tiny comic
But
shop.
they seem to hit all of the buttons, don't
They
they
hit a lot of the buttons. They put a lot of stuff in there. And they're quite good. So I got What If, Venom, issue 1 and 2. And no doubt I'm already behind because the third one came out in April.
I got a Loungefly pin. It's a Loungefly extra large pin, and it's the Muses from Hercules.
Zero to Hero!
And that's These are the newer sort of loungefly things. Her little leg moves. Her little leg goes up. Kick her leg out.
That's
It's
cute.
so cute. I love the muses. They're all.
Mm-hmm.
I love her cute.
Mm. It's a fun little watch, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm not a Disney princess fan, so
No. Well, you are. There are some Disney princesses you like.
Ripley.
Ripley and the Alien Queen.
Because they're owned by Disney, so technically they are Disney princesses.
That's it.
Disney
The Alien Queen's my favourite Disney
She's
princess.
a wicked queen.
She's a wicked queen.
So she's a villain.
She's excellent. Excellent.
Excellent. Because it was been the Easter weekend at all.
And of course she lays eggs.
And she lays eggs.
Mm. Anyway, let's talk about I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost. Ghostbusters.
You went to see it at the premiere in Romford with Buddy Jr.
I did indeed.
And I went to see it at the Light and Sitting Room with Kraken Media, who
That's
unfortunately had been to work all day and did fall asleep through it. Not because he was bored, but because he was absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
So I need to take him and see that.
I was quite surprised that the reviews, like by some of the companies, were like giving it a bit of a downward spiral. But it is now part of the $1 billion franchise club. So the reviewers can go stick it because everyone has come out in droves to see it. Even people that don't like the cinema anymore have gone out to watch the new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I thought it was really good. From the moment it clicked in, and I was like, wow, these are like old school. Yeah, it was like really good. It was like old school Ghostbusters there. You got a bit of backstory. I loved it. And of course, Badger Jr. had his really nice Oreo milkshake he really loved. Yes, from View. So big shout out to the View Romford staff for making us feel lovely. Yeah, we went to the View. No, we went to the View in Romford, and a big thank you to the staff for making us feel welcome. Indeed, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Well, now he's...
I went to see it with Kraken Media at the Light, and we went to see it in Screen 1, which is the biggest screen. So there was loads and loads of seats. There was 5 other people in there.
Yeah. Whereas I went, and it was absolutely heaving. So it was fantastic. There was loads of people in there. And we went right at the front and was like, whoop, you know, because it's different at the premiere. At the premiere, you look up and you see the screen. When you're in the View and you're at the front, you literally have to go like that to watch it. But it's great. It's really enjoyable. I really liked it. I liked the fact that it connected in with the old ones. I like the fact that they created new storylines ready for a next one.
Yeah,
they left it
modernised
open.
it.
Modernised it.
Modernised it, but without it being too...
jarring.
Yeah.
Like
too changey.
Too changey. With the female one, I do think that's what happened. They went, here, have some change. And everyone was like, no.
The only thing I didn't like about the female one is just the whole use of, I don't know.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Here, have some change of the whole franchise. I'm going to change every single bit of the franchise. Here you go.
Literally didn't like the...
No, oh, you don't want that anymore.
No, I just didn't like that. They made him ridiculously dumb.
Yeah, that was where they went wrong.
That was too much.
That was too much. They really went...
too much.
They went... That is... I think that's why it failed. Because they really did that.
Let's take all these females, make these females powerful, make this guy really, really weak and
daft.
Stupid. I'm just like, that's really too much. That's not portraying something that's very good.
No. Having him being a normal...
just had him being pretty and a little bit on the
kooky side, fantastic. Like a female version of Janine, but they decided to completely change that, which didn't make any sense. A male version of Janine would have been great. Dumb it down a little bit for comedy side, but other than that, make it really good. I really think that's where they went wrong because they made him too daft and it become unwatchable in certain bits. I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but it is heavily flawed and I understand why old school fans of Ghostbusters didn't enjoy it.
Hmm.
You know, and that is why this one. Now we're going back to what we were talking about. The actual Ghostbusters Frozen Empire changes things, adds things,
Yeah.
but it drip feeds it in rather than going here. This is why it succeeded, and this is why a lot of these things succeed, where they drip feed the modernisation in, they drip feed the changes in, and they uses it as plot points and things like that, and to add on to it rather than just going, here's a load of change, you know. And it actually expands the story of Frozen Empire and expands the story of the first new one as well. So if you go back and you watch them both together, they work really well as a nice sandwich, a Jill sandwich.
The winning original twos
That's
formula.
it. Mm-hmm.
Because it had the same pattern. You started off with sort of like a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of action, with a bit of, and then it went into humour. And then one of the last lines that said that the film is funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
So towards the end, so it's like that's you've got all of the same formula throughout the whole film anyway.
That's
just the beginning and end.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always good. That's always a good thing. You
That's
take it forward. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's it. And of course, there was a new villain in there that can control all the ghosts in the ghost traps and all that in the containment unit.
Give it away. That's kind of giving quite a lot of it away. No spoilers.
Effects were brilliant. Comedy was on the nose, modern but still funny. The car chases were great.
I've got to say, I was most disappointed. They said it was going to have every single ghost that was ever been in there. No one.
No, that's where they went slightly wrong. Where was Vigo? I was expecting the bloke from the car, the bloke from the painting to make it.
Muncher wasn't in it.
No?
Muncher was in the last film. He wasn't in it. Not that I saw. It's going to be one of those things where someone's going to sit there and go, that little teeny tiny ghost in the background there, that was that. And I'm like, oh.
Obviously, Slimer has a nice part in it as well, which is great.
That is cute. That is cute indeed, yes.
I was half expecting Slimer to get a Ghostbusting costume. I thought
that was from Extreme Ghostbusters.
I was really hoping. I was really hoping they were going to go there, but perhaps they thought that was too over the top for cinema. But I really thought having Slimer have a proton pack would have been chef's kiss. Yeah. But yeah,
that was cute. That was cute.
It was good. It was good. But yeah, and obviously they leave it open for another one. Please watch it and find out why.
Yes. Yeah. And it's not all set in ice.
It's not all set in ice.
Everyone's thinking the whole film is set in ice.
See, Badger Jr. kept saying to me, Dad, I don't want to see it. It's all set in ice. It's not nice.
Lots of people said they didn't want to go and see it, but it's not all set in ice.
That is it. That is just a misconception from the trailer. And believe it or not, the actual part that the trailer's taken from is in the last 45. It was quite late on in the film.
Yeah.
So they've actually sort of tried to do something where it's like a double bluff. They've sort of tried to make out the film something else and it isn't, which I love about trailers. It keeps you interested. But I do think they should have tweaked it a tiny bit.
Unless it's the trailer for like the last Doctor Strange film.
Yes.
Because that had every single good part of the film in that one trailer.
And the same with Age of Ultron, but I've mentioned that as a broken record. They literally show you the whole film in the trailer. And the same with the Crow, or Crow, as it's called. If you watch the trailer, you've seen the whole film. Because they literally show snippets of each fight with each bad guy. I'm like, why? You've shown me the whole film. But what I do like about the trailer is that it does give Constantine vibes. So I wonder if they're going to go a different direction. Apparently they are.
Are you talking about the new Crow?
I am.
How do you know it's showing all of the good parts and all the good bits in it? I've seen the trailer, but you haven't seen the new Crow film.
No, but it looks like it. They've shown a lot of it.
Oh, that's. According to Badger, really. Maybe I'll say more.
Did I Jeff explain it?
You kind of did. You just made up a fact about a film you haven't seen.
Well, let me know in the comments if you've seen Crow trailer, and if you think it shows the whole film too.
If you're talking about like the Crow. Bloody hell, do you really remember the trailer for it?
Yeah.
I don't. I remember the film. I have the film. I have all of them. I did have all of the books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then that's my other one. That's my other. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you know how many other Crow stories there are they could have picked and they had to go for Eric Cronin?
Mm-hmm.
Move on. There are tons of other Crows.
I mean, at least with the Predator franchise now, they're going back, aren't they? They're not going, we're seeing stuff that happened before. They could have quite easily rebooted the first one, and they've decided not to, thank God. Prey could have quite easily been Predator 1 rebooted.
I really liked Prey.
But that's, me
We'll
too.
sit forward again.
Yes, please do. Yes, and then we're now going to look. So, what would you give Ghostbusters Frozen Empire out of 10?
Ooh, I would give that probably a good solid 9.
Good solid 9. I would say a good solid 9 as well. Nostalgia, comedy, good effects, good script, good action,
it's
fantastic.
Family friendly as well.
Family friendly.
A small one that is scared of scary ghosts. Because some of them in there were a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit scary.
Badger Jr. was scared a few times. It was quite good.
There was a bit. Without giving too much away, there's a particular one that's trapped behind glass. It's actually terrifying.
Yes.
For smaller children. So that's a warning. But other than that, they're fun.
Yes, and it was really good. Yeah, Badger Jr. was quite scared in certain bits, but I knew he would be because I was already warned that the tone was shifted to a more of a scarier attitude. Not only can you tell that from the trailer anyway, but I read somewhere that it is scary than the previous one. So I did warn him. Anyway, now we've got to quickly talk about Laser Quest.
Laser Quest in Romford.
First time me going to Laser Quest for over 20 years.
And me, I last went in 1990.
Yeah, around about the same.
We went with Kraken.
Mm-hmm. And Badger Jr.
And Kraken organised it all. He did really well.
Mm-hmm.
He organised it all. We had a wander. We had a wander in Romford. We went to the Warhammer shop in Romford. In there.
Yes, indeed.
And the little retro
game shop. Big shout out to both of those shops for being very kind to us and accommodating.
Both shops of their staff are amazing. So that's all good. And it was pretty neat. But we got round to Laser Quest, and I all of a sudden had that moment of panic of, is there an age limit? And of course, you walk through the door, and majority of the people in there were kids.
Yes, screaming, scary, feral children. Going, I want to shoot everyone! Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, and it was like I set out like a little bar, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So when you got in there, it was very sort of rustic. It was all like plywood, all sort of like plywood everywhere and graffiti, and that reminded me of when Game first came out. Where they had all scraping and spray paint on the walls and all that. It was very sort of like, welcome to the Crystal Maze. Do 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 do. It was all that.
It was a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm. And then we got in there. The staff are very nice. They explain it all nicely, don't they?
Yeah.
And they show you.
They said don't pick up any because you have to wear the chest pack.
That's it.
You had a chest pack, backpack, and 2 shoulder packs that you could aim for, plus your gun. But on the guns, actually had your name, so it was like brilliant.
That's it.
So we all went in. It was a solo.
Before we get into that, and if you get shot, it tells you who shoots you, so you can go after them afterwards.
I didn't worry about that too much. The difference was 20 people in there, ranging from probably me and you were probably the oldest, followed by probably another one guy that was older. That was
waiting outside for his kid.
Oh no, not that one. The other guy that was my nemesis throughout the day, because I was like shooting him. He was like getting him. I was like, right, that's it, I'm having you. And then there was the youngest one.
You sure I wasn't your nemesis?
Probably the youngest one there was probably about 5.
Yeah.
And every time he shot me, I made the effort of going, oh no,
okay.
And he thought that was really funny. Yeah. And it was like you had a group of young, sort of like 13, 14-year-old teenagers there that thought they were a little bit gangster.
And it was quite funny because they went, oh yeah, can you take a photo for us? I was like, and then of course they lit my gun up where it went, you've been shot by, you've been shot by, you've been shot by. So I was taking a photo and they all shot me.
wow. But everyone was well behaved in there, so it was
Yeah.
pretty good. And it had like loads of stairs going up in there, and which was really cool, and places to hide,
Yeah, that's
and
it.
lots of sneak advantage points.
That's
and stuff
it,
like
yeah.
that. But out of 20 people, you came 19th.
Yeah, not last.
19th.
And
I think Badger Junior came 13th.
13th, yeah, because all he
13th
used
from
to do was
13th.
keep going for me. That's why.
Where did I come? 5th.
20th.
I was 5th. I was 5th. Oh, I have the proof. I was 5th.
Okay.
Rackham Media was 1st.
Banging, yes.
Rackham Media was 1st by something like 200 odd points. He
That's
was
it.
up by a landslide. He got over 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then my arch nemesis was 2nd. He was like 900 and something. And I was just like, hey, check me out. I beat all of the kids. I was like, yes, this is great.
Yeah, I'm
It's
definitely going to go back to there.
It was really good. And it was good value as well, really.
It was good value.
Because we went and had the second game.
We hadn't had a second game.
That
Team
was,
game.
That was a little bit quieter because there was only 7 of us.
7 of us, yeah.
Instead of being 20, it was 7 of us, and 4 of them were kids.
Yeah.
And then there was you and Kraken, and I just thought I'd be me, you and Kraken.
No.
Against these 4
No.
kids. No, they put one of the poor kids. They swapped our kid, our Badger Junior, for one of theirs. And I was like, I did speak to the guy and said, look, can you not put all of the kids together? He said, oh, I've already set the system up. I was like, because you could have put the 3
but
adults.
We tried our best to keep him at it, though, didn't we? We tried our best to win for the nipper, and we won. Did we win that one?
Because you was on I was the adult on the team with the kids. One adult on the team with 3
I don't
kids,
remember,
and
but all I know is that
kids.
my score was a hell of a lot better in the team round.
Yeah.
So
because there wasn't that many of us around. So.
No.
But that was quite fun because when we was coming up to the end of that, they put all smoke on, didn't they? So we couldn't see anything. I was like, my God.
Yeah, the second round was really cool with all
really,
the smoke
really cool,
and everything.
So that was really good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back there and on the.
Highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. Because they do like Zap specials or whatever they called it, like 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And I would say the staff were really kind and helpful.
They were really good, yeah.
Yeah, everyone looked after. Obviously, you left your stuff in the corridor. It was not,
It was in the room where they had all of the
which was
locked.
That's
so
it.
The only people who could get into it was like the staff, and he was by the door.
That's it. And there was cameras everywhere to make sure everyone was safe. There was strict guidelines on it and everything.
You could buy drinks there and some snacks.
And I think you could buy a t-shirt and a hoodie and all that sort of stuff as well. Hats and a t-shirt and all that sort of stuff.
Great team building, great for parties, great for probably a date night or something.
That's it, yeah.
Absolutely fun. Brilliant. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was really good fun.
Really good fun.
I would say good solid 5 out of 5.
So much so we want to go find some other places to go to.
That's it. We want to do airsoft and all that sort of stuff.
If anyone's got any tips or any places they recommend that do Lazer Quest anywhere throughout the UK, because we can work that into some sort of road trip.
Yeah. So yeah, any sort of idea like that would be great, and especially airsoft and stuff like that.
But we worked up a bit of an appetite, didn't we?
We did, and then we went to Toby Carvery, which was lovely, and I ate my own face full of noms. Nom 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 nom.
Actually, it's the only time I've ever finished a Carvery.
I know, yeah, because we were absolutely marvin.
Poor Badger dropped his on his way back to the table.
Yeah, Badger Junior. I don't know what happened there, but I was like, "You're right," as I heard a clunk
really
noise.
Slippery. Because I had trouble with my plate. I was like, "Oh, actually, that is really slippery."
Yeah, but the staff were really kind, and they allowed us to replace it free of charge, which was very kind.
But it's unlimited drinks, and like you 3 are all like 4 or 5 drinks as me normally with my 1 drink. I did 2 drinks.
Not any precious, it's unlimited drinks.
Unlimited drinks.
Yes, yes, yes. It's very nice.
So does Badger Junior, because he comes back with some mud looking
Look
thing.
at the.
It's like, guess what I've made? I'm like, oh, great.
Oh, great.
All of the drinks by any chance? Yep. All with the flavour combination? Yep. I was like, okay.
Here's my Robinson's apple juice with Coke, lemonade, Fanta,
But it's not just
and
that.
something else.
It was like Pepsi. You could have, was it cherry, vanilla, lime, or strawberry? Those are the flavours that go in all of the drinks.
That's
So
it.
he like literally was doing that.
Mm.
And the pigs in blankets were good because we had some rolls of that.
That's it. We did indeed. So yes, that was absolutely lovely. And when we toodled off to the Namco arcade,
We did, because Kraken hadn't been before, and
Nope.
like we go every now and again when we can. And Badger Junior would not leave the Injustice.
no Injustice yet. So we got a load of Injustice cards, which was really cool. Series 4 apparently now. So he's got a load of those. And I really enjoyed that game. It's a button bash fighting game. The Injustice arcade one's quite fun. We had to go on skee ball,
We had skee ball,
where I got 10,000 points 3 times.
You did very well.
I absolutely obliterated you.
Yeah, and
Whoa!
well done, darling.
30,000 points. Mm-hmm. And then what else did we have?
Me and Kraken played Halo.
Halo, yeah, that's it.
Because I'd actually been telling him I used to mod on the Xbox Lime Halo groups. Back at the first, was when Xbox first came out, the Great Big Square one, you
Yes.
had the paid version, which was Xbox Live,
That's it.
and then they allowed you to do a free version, which was Xbox Live, which you had to run through your PC.
Oh, lime.
Lime. Because you had
Put the
chat
lime
rooms
in
and
the
all that.
coconut.
And I used to be a moderator for Halo and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Nice.
So the first one, not any others. So, and the same with Halo. It's only the Halo one. And I used to, on the Halo 2, I think. I used to be a mod on those many, many moons ago.
During the war.
During the war. So I was sitting there playing. I really enjoyed it, eh?
Yeah.
So shooting with the guns. It was great.
Badger Junior played Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cracker Media Badger Junior played on every single motorbike racing game, every
That's
car racing game
That's
in
it.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Which was quite funny actually, because Cracker is a motorbike rider, and he was like, "That's not how it's supposed to be."
And we had to go on the Pac-Man through skee ball thing. I like that.
Run some tickets and save them up.
That's it. Yeah, we're going to save them up and get a Tetris toaster.
No, don't do that anymore.
Oh dear.
No.
Well, we better move on.
I'm not going to pick something now until we've
That's true. Well, we better move on. Right, okay. But yeah, I really enjoyed Namco. It was really good fun. Yeah. And then we're going to talk about Easter.
Easter.
Even though it's still Easter now, but you know what I mean. We had a lovely little Easter, didn't we? It was a really lots of Easter eggs, and like we say, we had a lovely Good Friday. It was really good fun.
Yeah, that was all just on Friday, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Laser Quest. We visited your mum.
Yes, we visited my mummy.
We had Laser Quest, Toby Carver, Namco. Absolutely chock-a-block day. Really busy.
And mother visit.
Yes, and mother visit. And then Saturday we went out for a dramatically long bloody walk. I think we was gone for 7 hours.
That's it. Yes. That's it. Yeah.
We've only one visit to the Sweet Hut in that time.
That's it. Which is a sweet. We've mentioned it here on the show before.
Well, you've had one of the staff from the Sweet Hut in one of your films.
Please do check out Bella Zombie.
Bella Zombie. They was in.
Yeah, where we feature the Sweet Hut in that film.
Yeah, and she defeated the zombie.
That's it.
With
metal tray. Yeah. Still got the dent there.
That's along the Minster Lee Street.
Yeah, still got the dent there where she dashed me.
That was good, but we nipped into the player as well.
And I got some really nice Easter eggs and a few little presents, and I'm going to review my Easter presents.
Spoil. Even though you've eaten all your Easter eggs.
No.
You've eaten all your Easter eggs and you helped Badger Junior with his.
Yeah, well, he helped me with my one too, so it's all fine. Everything's a winner.
Very kind. He actually gave me a little part of his
Oh.
12. So I was like,
Oh. Yes, and we popped into the player,
yeah.
which was
We had a basket each, didn't we? They just in a
yeah,
basket with just some chips and that. The chips were massive.
yes.
I know it's chunky chips, but they were beyond chunky. They were very dry.
They were very. I'm.
I had.
The thing is, they were really nice to us.
They
They
fitted
accommodated us in. They fitted us in.
lovely, really lovely staff.
Hmm.
Really lovely.
Drinks were lovely as well. Nice and ice cold.
Yep, in a nice beaver town glass, which
That's it.
you know, Badger Junior was like, "Oh, why have they got really cool glass?"
Yeah.
You get them for the brewery.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I had calamari rings and they were rock solid. I was just like, oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. And I was like, my Kentucky Fried Wibbles. I was expecting like a proper big piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken, not like a. Where is it? I can't find it.
Yeah,
It was
but
a bit like-
it wasn't badly
But
priced.
the kids' meal was fantastic. Badger Junior, you got a homemade patty, cheese, really nice
Burger, by the way.
burger. Yeah,
He had a very large burger.
that's it.
Yeah, the starter of garlic bread, which they brought.
That's it. And ice cream, of
Ice
course.
cream, that was pretty good.
$9.99. I wish I'd have just gone for that myself.
Yeah, I've been there now. I'm like, yeah, I'll give that one a miss.
Yeah, I'm like.
I'll go there for drinks and that.
Yeah, I'd go. Yeah, I'd
Staff's
definitely.
really nice.
I would say I would nip there with Badger Junior for a Coke on the way back from the Sweetheart, or on the way
This is
back.
what we've been saying. Along
Yeah.
that entire stretch of beach, there is no fish and chip shop.
Yeah, that's it.
There used to be many moons ago. The White House used to be sort of like a cafe during the day restaurant in the evening, and it had a side bit where you
That's
could
it.
be served without going in, and that was fish and chip shop as well.
Yeah.
And
So
it's been
I would.
in Indian for a good 15,
Years
20
now.
years
Yeah.
so now. So
yeah.
that's a shame. There was no
That's a
fish and
shame.
chip shop.
So-
The nearest one bloody closed at 2 o'clock.
I
and
know. I was like,
on a bank holiday.
yeah,
just-
everywhere was shut, and I'm not even. Not.
And it wasn't. It was Saturday. It wasn't even
No.
like on Sunday or Monday or
No.
Friday.
I would say, yeah, 4 o'clock on a Saturday during the bank holiday weekend. I understand, but come on, like, give a guy a break. We literally had to scrummage round for somewhere to eat.
That was Max's traditional fish and chip shop. That was closed.
I do want
And
to
then-
try in there as well. So
And then there was the other one up at Minster Village. That closed as well. And I was just like, why are you closing on the Saturday afternoon? Saturday, just stay open. Open at 12. Stay open until 7, 8 o'clock.
everyone's gonna be like nomming like crazy on the Easter weekend.
Particularly now the weather's sort of improving. Everything is now opening up for holiday makers.
They need to get on with the.
Particularly here.
They need to get on with the program because it's going to be busy soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I would say the player, staff fantastic, drinks
Atmosphere, lovely.
fantastic, drinks fantastic, ice cold Coke, food. Thumbs up, no. Thumbs down.
No, unfortunately not. But really,
Hey ho.
really car park, nice sort of like open beer
Yeah.
garden space, directly on the beach. You can look out, absolutely lovely. You could sit outside there all day, as providing you're buying drinks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be lovely.
Yes. So let's move on quickly to the next topic. We've got loads and loads of stuff to talk about. Right. We've done about the Rochester Comic Shop, haven't we? Fenbell Zoo.
Fenbell Conservation Zoo.
Fenbell Conservation Zoo. Badger Junior went to me. I don't want to do that, Dad. So I was then tasked by doing the crossword.
Oh, well, when you got in there, they said, "Oh, do you want to do the hunt? And then you can get an Easter egg at the end." And he just went, "No, I'm not doing that." So you went, "I'll do it."
I'll do it then.
You had more fun that day.
I did. I was
You
like,
had more fun. They'd hidden like plastic toy balls
that's it.
in where the animals were, which I was safe. But
And the thing is, it gives you a reason to hunt and make sure you see every single animal in the conservation park. And I think that's fantastic.
it's very, very small.
You say that, I've paid more for places that were smaller.
Well, it's a very nice place. I
Mm.
mean, I like it
Yeah.
because I mean, it originally started out, as far as I know, as the people that had the Fen Bell Inn, which is a pub on the corner,
Mm-hmm.
had some exotic animals, and
That's it.
they opened it out and bought a bit more land and had a few more animals.
Is his name Joe?
No, it's not so exotic. I knew where he was going. The big cat there is a caracal that we didn't see.
No, but the cats were, were lovely. We had to explain.
Servals.
Yeah,
Some
we had
servals.
to explain to Badger Junior that they were danger kitties. They're not
It was
ones
like, what would happen if I stroked you?
you'd lose all your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
Although the raccoons were quite animated.
The raccoons are animated.
It was a bit like, I didn't know that's what they were really like.
Yeah.
When it was coming to the edge and like wandering about.
Because I think it's quite easy to get sloths and raccoons confused sometimes.
No, I think his one was more like badgers.
Oh right, wasn't it wearing a backpack and has a gun?
And he thought it was
Rocket.
He thought it was going to be a little. He thought it was going to be a little bit like Rocket.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's not nice and trim and skinny and all that. It's a chunky thing that wobbles. He was a bit like, oh, I didn't realise that's what they were actually like. I guess they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
But it was nice because
yeah.
if you pre-buy your tickets for that, it was £5 an adult, but it was £7.50 on the day.
Yeah.
Which really wasn't too bad.
No.
The little play area, they have a
you had fun in the play area, didn't
they have a canteen there, they have a shop, but they are also attached to the pub, so you can come out of the zoo and go into the pub if you don't want to sit in a canteen-like area. Lots of children. Although saying at the time I went before, there was probably about half a dozen more people in the group I went with. And this time it was a few more, but not really that much.
No, it was quite busy.
There was a young lad having, he was a zookeeper for a day there, wasn't he?
That was very cute.
He was feeding meerkats on like long tongs. He was giving them like chicken, but actual chicken. And
actual
they
chickens.
was quite funny, but he was in with the pigs, like wild boar things.
That's it.
And he was in with them, sort of like giving them a scratch and stuff. And I thought, oh, I bet that's lovely, being keeper for the day. That was quite sweet.
That was brilliant. Yeah. So we all had quite a nice little time, nice little wander. It was lovely.
It's nice. We don't expect too much from it. It's only small.
Indeed, but please go there and support them. Yeah, definitely.
They're also their website has got a donating page because
they're already promoting stuff for Christmas and Halloween, so do have a look at that and book it up if you can, because it's going to be fun.
They did nearly close down in COVID, and the local news team went in and sort of said that they need help because they till the end of the day, otherwise they couldn't afford to have the animals anymore, and they tripled their needed donations in that time. And not only with that, is that they also got some of the celebrities were like all the interest in this. One of them was Michael Gambon, and before he passed away, he was visiting there quite frequently and was become a friend of
the thing. So
that's quite nice.
And it's like sponsored by a special escape room or something. It come up on there, didn't it?
Was Kent's escape rooms.
Yeah.
They sponsor part of it. They sponsored Lings, I think.
That's it, yeah.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah. What else did we want to talk about quick before we head off?
You did say it was going to be a good 45 minutes, an hour plus one.
Well, I did say that until the power's gone funny on my phone.
We are going to go back there.
Yes, on Thursday, hopefully.
That's a posh farm shop place.
That's it. McNade's was lovely.
Faversham. There's a lady at the counter with all the cheeses, and she honed in on me because I was like interesting. So, what's your favourite cheese? I said, Port Salut. What's your favourite scary? And she ended up calling it cat cheese because it was something. It was just kind of like a soft stinky cheese. It's actually quite nice, and he was loving it because he was going, "Can I try this? Can I try this? Can I try this?"
Scorpion.
I was like, "Oh." let me try this. It was very nice.
What was that one? It's called Scorpion Cheddar or something. I don't know, but that was lethal.
That had all manner of chilies in it.
Yes, that was absolutely lethal. That was.
And then
That
there
was
was
lethal.
some really nice smoked cheeses.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a smoked cheese that tasted like a bonfire.
That's it. Ooh, that was.
But she really did know what she was talking about.
Yes,
Absolutely.
they were very kind and very helpful.
Really, really
And
nice.
and we obviously picked up a few bits and pieces, didn't we? It was really nice.
Yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. We had some sort of posh charcuterie board, didn't I?
That's it.
Like,
Yes.
going to do the nice bread, butters that we got there. You know, like French butter.
And that was yummy. That was absolutely delicious. Yeah. So I would definitely say go to Macanade's farm shop.
There are more than I think. There's more than that one. It is a very small chain.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure where the other ones are, but yes, do you like it? It's like a combination of Marks and Spencer's and Waitrose, but farm shop.
Mm-hmm. And nicer staff, indeed.
Very, very knowledgeable staff.
That's it. Yeah.
They're not just staff; they're staff that have been handpicked for their knowledge.
That's it. Yeah.
Butchers were really good as well.
They were.
Really
Yeah.
good, and you could buy things that were frozen, but in pick and mix. You could buy like sugar waffles, cinnamon swirls, but you could even buy frozen veg, frozen part boiled roasties that are covered and ready to roast and stuff like that. So you could do dinner with.
Naughty.
Some posh bits in there as well.
Indeed.
But it's nice to have a look. You don't have to buy.
Of course not.
It's nice to sometimes have a walk around, have a little taste of cheese and stuff. Well, that's very nice to walk off.
yeah.
You don't have to buy stuff.
It's one of these things where I would say experience it, maybe buy a little something to say, oh, look, I got this from the posh farm shop, and it's nice.
It's nice.
Yes, and yes, and then so we will be doing an update on Macanade's on Thursday night, probably, because we'll be doing a special little video on that. Yes. And we've probably got enough.
Yes, they have a little event going on during the kids being off school.
That's it.
Pizza workshop for kids.
So we're going to have to double check all the information on that tomorrow and make sure that all goes to plan. Yes. And then we'll do a little video on that, hopefully.
I mean, we could talk for ages because we went to Whitstable the other week and haven't spoken about that.
No.
You and Budgie Jr. touched on it because Budgie Jr. had an oyster.
That's it, yes.
But he did it, he chewed it and everything. And I saved him the oyster shell. The guy was really nice. He cleaned all the oyster shell out.
That's
so
it.
Make my bags now. I've cleaned it since then.
Yeah, we had a lovely little trip to Whitstable there, didn't we? It was really nice. I had a cheeky nose, didn't I, in the pub. And I'm definitely going to go there next time. Definitely going to try and have a pint in there. Yeah. And there was a nice antiques fair on, wasn't there? Yeah. Which I was a bit overwhelmed really because there was quite a lot I would have picked up.
I was looking at what looked like a Tintin cover of a comic, and it wasn't. It was the entire magazine.
Not only that, but they had a game. Not only was that there, but they had a game I had when I was like ultra little, and I wish I bought that now because I used to have it. So that was annoying.
I remember that was one of the first stores we walked into, wasn't it? The ladies were really nice.
Yeah.
They wasn't going to charge you very much for that because the box was broken.
Yeah, and I wish I wish I picked that up now. And they also had a pinball machine there. It was fantastic. Yeah, so we had a great bagatelle. We had a lovely time in Whitstable, and we will expand on that on another one.
Because we didn't go to the Whitstable Museum.
No.
Like yesterday, we went to go to the Rochester Guildhall Museum, and it was closed.
That's it.
So we're really looking forward to taking Budgie Jr. in there.
Yeah. So we will be doing updates on all these loose threads that we haven't managed to do. Yeah. And I'm really hoping we get to go to Macanade's to do the pizza workshop.
You just want to go to the little Macanade's cafe.
I do want to try the cafe. I want Badger Jr. to have fun making pizza, and then we can have a nice little posh cafe lunch. Ooh, indeed. So yeah, this has been an absolute bumper tea and talk, and there will be more coming up soon because we've got quite a lot of stuff that we haven't really touched upon more, and I want to talk more about my experience eating oysters and everything. So we've got a lot more to talk about soon, and there was so much that we had to write a list this time. Usually, sometimes when we do tea and talk, we've got like 3 or 4 things maximum.
There's lots of things that we haven't spoke about
Mm-hmm.
that was good. We was going to speak about in the last one, but because of obviously not being well, and we've got too much to talk about on this one, so we're trying to add a little bit from the last one.
That's it. Into this one. So I think we're going to touch upon Whitstable more next time. Hopefully we'd have gone and seen like Machinates again. We're gonna
go and see Godzilla.
We're gonna go and see Godzilla versus X-Kong New Empire. We're probably talking about that. Yeah. And we've been watching some of those, and we're probably going to watch some of the old school ones. Let us know your favourite Godzilla film in the comments. Right, it's time for us to go. More coming soon, and we apologise for the fact that there's been quite a long gap. Hopefully, if you haven't seen it yet, don't forget to check out the newest Badger Clan with me and Badger Jr. And, of course, don't forget to check out some of the reviews on the channel. And if you haven't seen Treasure for You yet, or the latest collaboration with Kraken Media, please do check that out too.
And breathe.
And breathe. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Look after yourselves. Keep safe. Keep well. Much love, everyone. And we'll see you in the next
vlog,
video, stream,
short
movie.
That is that joke.
Or anything you like on the channel.
Or does everyone like the new banner?
Oh, yes. Please do tell us if you like the new banner and the new logo.
Yes. Thanks to Kraken Media.
Thanks to Kraken Media. And let us know if you like the new streaming style, thanks to Viking and Kraken Media, which we'll be doing over Easter.
We're doing the weird streaming over Easter.
Yes. On the laptop.
So that I can have my Xbox. And you can just go off of the laptop.
That's it. Yeah. So please let us know. Please let us know if you like that, because I'm going to try and squeeze those in as much as possible, because Viking doesn't mind. Indeed. She's like, go on. You go off. You
really enjoy all of the retro games.
That's it. Yeah.
So so brilliant.
That's it. And it's like, I don't really even need an excuse, because you're like, go on, go off and have a go. And I'm like, you sure? See you next time, everyone. Much love. Bye. Bye. More tea and talk coming soon, and we've still got loads of stuff we want to talk about from the previous one before that. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. And if you've watched the whole episode, don't forget to comment Wibble in the comments.
Oh yes, do comment Wibble.
Do comment Wibble and let us know you watched the whole show.
Wibble.
And don't forget, if you would like to donate or become a member for 99p, it's much appreciated and will go towards help with everything on the channel. Excellent. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.